Hi everyone, I'm FM Greeno and welcome along to episode 5 of Bottom to Top, here with me at Lommel in Belgium. So we're 3 games into the second phase of the season and it's been going okay so far. The focus of today's episode is going to be our Cup 7th round game away at Kortrijk, who are a top division team, so a bit of a challenge there. If we have a look at the schedule, you can see since the second phase began, we started with a 0-0 draw, which is a bit of a disappointing result. It was a game I was hoping to win, but unfortunately Chris Phillips, our Luxembourg international defensive midfielder, got sent off after 20 minutes for throwing an elbow. So I think we did okay to come out of that with a point in the end. We then travelled to Westerlo, and that was probably our best performance of the season, to be honest. 5-1 win, very, very comfortable. Yeah, good all-round performance. We then played against Union, who seemed to be the best team in this second phase so far. They beat us 2-1, we took the lead and just couldn't hang on to it, unfortunately. But now, like I say, the focus is on the 7th round of the Cup, so let's get into the squad and see how we're set up for today's game. The game's been coming pretty thick and fast in the last couple of weeks, so we do have some conditioning issues, so much so that Bakar actually has to miss out today and drop down to the bench. He's only on 84% conditioning, so we've had to move Brebels out to the right and brought in Abdouli in the central attacking midfield position. There's a few others below 90%, Brebels himself is, Kamas the left back is, so we'll have to monitor them during the game. But let's get into that match and see how we can do against this top flight opposition. So like I said, Kortrijk are a mid-table team. I think they're 9th in the table at the moment in the top flight. No superstars in amongst their 11, but yeah, a lot of players that are certainly valued a lot higher than the players in our squad are. The first 15 minutes we seem to be doing okay. The two formations are kind of matched up together, so a bit of a war of attrition by the looks of it, but I don't mind that at all. I'd be quite happy if we went through this with no highlights and won on penalties, but we'll see. Anyway, we have a highlight that starts with us. Nevin picks up the ball from the goal kick to Kajabi on the right back. Henkens looking to orchestrate things from the centre of the park again. Abdouli beats his man. Is he going to take a shot? No, he pulls it back to Henkens. Out right even to Kajabi, who's on the overlap. Into the back post, and Krizan unfortunately cannot keep his header down. But that was nice football, and yeah, good cross. Just a shame the header was a bit lacking at the end. So we're coming into half time. It looks like we're going to go in all square. Very even game, not a lot of chances for either team. We've had slightly the better of possession, so I think we can tell them we're pleased with how things are going. Keep the morale high. Hopefully it doesn't get any complacency into the team. Doesn't seem to have done. And again, not terribly eventful at this stage, but Kortrijk have a corner now. And they've scored. No, it's handball. It's been ruled out. Who handballed that then? Was it the guy on the line? It can't have been the guy heading the ball, I don't suppose. Okay, time for a couple of changes, I think. Brebels is looking tired and is not having his best game ever. So we'll bring Bakar on for him, and I think we might even swap both wingers. Take Krizan off and bring Zarauri on. Get a little bit of fresh legs out in the wide areas there, and hopefully that will make a bit of a difference. Before the change is made, we do have a highlight by the looks of it. Kajabi now, Brebels, back out to Kajabi, that's nicely done. Gets a cross in. Krizan, oh, he's hit the post. So both the wide players linking up quite well there. But they've both been taken off straight away afterwards. That's a shame. And so we're into the last 10 minutes. Still very little going on. Not a lot between the two teams. Phillips knocks it back to the keeper. Let's not do anything daft here. Seekman. Up to Jallo. Good header down to Abdouli. Out to the wide left where the fresh legs of Zarauri crosses it in, and their keeper picks it up. That's a bit of a worry. That makes it seem like the highlight is going to continue, and they have the ball going forwards into an attacking area now. Bakar has picked up the ball. Abdouli and Jallo. Is he through on goal? He is, and it's a weak, tame effort straight into the keeper's arms. And so it looks like we may well be going into extra time. We are, which is a bit of a concern because the conditioning in the team is a worry. All of our back four are below 70%. Henkens is knackered, Camas is absolutely wrecked. So we might have to make a change or two there, but let's give them a few more minutes. It's still very, very even. We've had the better of the possession again. I think we are going to have to make a change. I think Camas is going to have to come off. I wonder if we get an extra substitution in extra time in the cup game here. We'll find out shortly, I think, because we're going to have to take Henkens off if we can. In fact, we'll try it now. Yes, we can, so that's okay. Brought Scretchu on, who's a more than capable replacement. And not a lot happening again. It's been a very dull game in terms of highlights. The stats don't seem to back that up. And we've both had plenty of shots and plenty on target, but the game goes to penalties. Now this is a concern because we don't really have very many good penalty takers. So in our first 11 currently, Bakar and Siekman seem to be the only two that are actually on penalties. I think we'll bring Jallo in. And then we'll do Phillips and Scretchu. No, maybe not Scretchu. Maybe we'll go Zarauri then Scretchu. And let the rest sort itself out. And so here we go. Kortrijk to take first. Azuni. And he's hit the post. Hopefully we can make that advantage stick as Bakar steps up. And tucks it home. So 1-0 in the penalty shootout so far. Makarenko for Kortrijk. Left-footed. Very confidently sticks it in the bottom corner. And Siekman, our centre-half, steps up. And it's saved. So the advantage we had, we have sadly lost. It's one apiece. Golubovic. And it's a save. Wow. Okay. Advantage back to us if Jallo can score. Here he comes, and that's very, very nicely taken. So after 3 penalties each, it's 2-1 to Lommel. Kovacevic steps up, sends the keeper the wrong way. So that's 2-2, but we still have this extra penalty left to take. Phillips steps up. Oh, and it's saved. That's a poor penalty. Perfect height for the goalkeeper, so much so he even caught it. Stojanovic steps up and he's tucked that away. So that's advantage to Kortrijk. Zarauri is stepping up and he must score to keep us in the shootout. He's got fresh legs, so there's no issues with cramp or anything, which maybe some of the other players may have had. But he's not a great penalty taker. And it's saved. Oh no. What a horrible way to go out. So there we are. We're out of the Belgian Cup on penalties to Kortrijk. Well, time to focus on the league now. I'm really proud of the way the boys have performed in the cup run. We did better than I expected us to. Yeah, put up a really good showing against top division opposition there. In terms of the schedule and what's coming up, we've got a few games before a short winter break. And then through January, a transfer window is open. Obviously, with the finances that we have, I'm not expecting us to be able to do a lot. And we may be firefighting, trying not to sell our best players on. But what I'm going to do is play through that, and we'll come back and we'll have a little look at how the squad is shaping up. And we have a game on the 2nd of February then against Union, who are currently top of the league. So that'll be a bit of a challenge, but one we're up for, obviously. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was yeah, ding-dong battle in the cup, but unfortunately unlucky on penalties. But if you have enjoyed the episode, please drop a like, and if you have any comments or hints or tips that might be useful for me, I'd love to see them too. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I'd love it if you did. The more of us, the merrier. But it just remains for me to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon for some more bottom to top action with Lommel. Bye for now.